All right, now, the aromas, that cumin, that cumin, whatever you want to call it, that wonderful spice, the black pepper, the salt, and the hot pepper. Now, I'm standing here, this is delicious, and I'm having me, you can see that it's a nice, light, thin, it's kind of hard to see down in the bottom of these deep things without me spilling it out on me. Now, I've had me an inspiration. I did not do this in the original recipe, but I got me my giant-sized baby jar of garlic, and what am I gonna do, guys? I'm gonna put me some garlic in here. I have a nice half a teaspoon of garlic. It's nice chopped fresh garlic. We're gonna put that in there and add a little extra something to it, because see, you know, when you cook this, you can be an adventurer and cook things your way. You don't have to stick just by the recipe. You can improvise. Now, we're going to let that simmer along a little while. And as you'll remember, when you went away, I was a polite biker, and I shut up and chopped my food while you were gone. Now, I got my jalapeno pepper chopped up in there, and I want to take me an onion. What we're going to do is just do that same old onion thing, top and bottom, and get rid of this outer skin. You don't want to eat this. This ain't tasty. The onion's tasty, but the outer skin just chew you up. Now, if I can peel this, I can ride an 850-pound motorcycle around the country. Can I peel an onion? All right, now, into the food processor it goes. All right, yeah, I started thinking about this. I'm heading south. I'm going to go visit me some Civil War battlefields and check out a little bit of American history. You ever get the chance, you travel on this country, there's so much of our history. That's the most important history, is our history out there for you to just go see. You ain't got to go to Europe or no place like that to find out something interesting and exciting. Now, I got me an onion. I got some jalapeno pepper. And what am I going to do with it? I'm going to take me a good-sized bowl, and I'm just going to dump this into the bowl. This is going into our Hush Puppies, and you will not believe these howling Hush Puppies, how delicious they are. So, what do you think goes in Hush Puppies? Cornmeal. Now, we got 1 cup of cornmeal. We're going to put this cup of cornmeal in here, and I got me a great little friend down here. I got me a dough blender. So all we're going to do is use this dough blender to cut that nice, moist vegetable material into the cornmeal. We're going to get this all mixed up. You want to try to make sure you do this nice and thoroughly, and that blade on there will actually cut some of that stuff if it isn't completely cut yet. Get it nice and thoroughly mixed in. This is just like mixing in shortening to make cornbread. So we get that nice and mixed up. And we're going to take and we're going to set this aside. Now, what we want is an egg. I got me a beautiful extra large egg, and I'm going to do that fancy gourmet trick. Yes, sirree. Can I break this egg? Oh, that's hard. Look at that, I dropped it. But it still worked. It's got an egg on the inside. Now, we're going to take that egg, and we are going to take ourselves 1/2 a cup of half and half. Half and half is just outrageous. You can use milk. I got me an egg blender. Oh, this is the other thing. A wire whisk. This is one of them fancy French gourmet tools. We take our wire whisk, and we just gonna blend up that egg and that milk, get it nice and smooth. Now, what we're going to do is just take, before we put this in here, I almost forgot. Now, what kind of southern cooking biker would I be if I forgot 2 of the important ingredients that go in our Hush Puppies? I got me some double-acting baking powder. Yes, I got 1 teaspoon of double-acting baking powder. I'm going to distribute that over the top, and then I'm going to flip around here, and I'm going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of some nice salt. Sprinkle this in here. Take that dough blender, and what am I going to do, Dave?
Mash it up.
Mash it up. All right. Now, we get that all blended in there. We take our liquid ingredients, Pour that in that bowl and mix this up. I'll tell you, this dough blender is like a real work saver. This is like having a ratchet wrench when you're working on your bike. You know, you can use a box end wrench, you can use an open end wrench, you can use an adjustable end wrench, but your elbow gonna give out. You use a ratchet and 1, 2, 3, you got it done. Now, we got this nicely mixed up. We're gonna set this aside and let this percolate and all them flavors get associated with each other. You get back after you've had a chance to associate yourself with these messages. We're gonna continue with our Howlin' Hush Puppies. We're gonna make our sauce and we're gonna deep fry these babies. We're gonna, in one word, oh, what the hell, it's 3 words, we'll cook with fire, all right!